Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of The Dirt, brought to you by Dirt Trax Television, where we'll be giving you our first impressions of some of the latest ATVs and side-by-sides to hit the market. This week, I'll be giving you the dirt on the 2016 Polaris General 1000. And once again, we have another prize pack to give away, which includes a Dirt Trax T-shirt and a DT hat. That's some really sweet swag right there for one lucky winner, so be sure to stick around and I'll tell you more about how you can win that later on in the episode. Polaris would never be described as a company that sits still. In fact, they maintain a competitive advantage in nearly every segment they occupy. They dominate the utility category with Ranger and created the pure sport segment with Razor. Keep in mind here, with so many trim levels and engine sizes within these two segments, we really thought they had all their bases covered. However, in typical Polaris fashion, they pointed out their own glaring weak spot, which is that hole right in between utility and sport, and that's exactly where the General fits. Manufacturers appear to be rounding out their side-by-side classes. The Yamaha Wolverine R-Spec bridges the gap between the Viking and Pure Sport YXZ, and the Can-Am Commander bridges the gap between the Maverick and all-new Defender. And it's the Commander that Polaris had its eye on. Like, even the name General has military roots. However, more so than that, we like to think general purpose, because this vehicle carries DNA from both Ranger and Razor. It's sporty, yet more than capable of getting the job done. Polaris came to market with two versions of the General. One is a premium edition with monotube shocks, and then a deluxe edition that features a roof, stereo kit with rear view mirror, and the real draw Fox QS3 piggyback shocks. These shocks are a really great feature and worth shelling out the extra coin for. They feature an easy to use 3-position clicker with just 3 settings: soft, medium, and hard, and take all the confusion out of shock adjustability. So no more guessing if your shocks are set 4 positions from soft or 8, just set it to soft, medium, or hard and forget it until you need to change it. QS3s first made their appearance this past spring in the snowmobile market on limited edition Arctic Cat models and on the Polaris Switchback Adventure. As soon as we laid eyes on them, we wondered just how long it would take until they were adapted into off-road, and a few months later, here we are. Let's be real here for a sec. These shocks are great, especially for when you have the box loaded down with cargo and need to stiffen up the back end. However, if you aren't into all the extras, the monotube shocks on the premium edition with their threaded preload adjustability are fantastic, and may have the nicest stock setting out of any shock we've tested recently in this class. Fun fact, Polaris engineers tell us the stock setting on the monotube shock is the same as the softest setting on the QS3s. Let's take a second to note here that there is a base model of the General in red that looks pretty stripped down and budget conscious. However, Polaris has decided to hold back its availability until March of 2016. The General's no slouch, and when we said Polaris had its eye on the Commander, we meant they were going straight for the kill, stuffing the same 100 horsepower, 999cc twin-cylinder engine found in the Razor S1000 into this vehicle. That eclipses the Rotax 1000 found in the Commander by 15 horsepower. Yikes! And let me tell you, we let all 100 horses out of the stable on our first ride, and this vehicle rips. Press the accelerator and it responds immediately. Shifting is silky smooth thanks to a finely tuned CVT, and the combination of great suspension, front and rear sway bars, and an impressive EPS system make the General handle like a rally car. Loads of power is great, but let's take a look at some of the cool features on the General as well. Dumping box with a 600-pound capacity and latching gate, Dirt Commander tires with a new stylish looking blacked out wheel, QS3 shocks on the deluxe edition, a winch and brush bar, tilt steering that moves the gauge cluster along with it, a new passenger handhold setup, the nicest doors we've seen in a while with latches on the outside and inside, plus a rubber door trim seal that keeps water outside the cab, and really nice bolstered adjustable seats. Although we do like these seats and find them really comfortable, we do find the seating position to be too upright. We'd sacrifice 1 inch of backwards adjustability to have these seats in a more reclined position. We feel that this would complement the sporty feel of the vehicle without sacrificing its utility roots. And if we really want to be picky here, the General 1000 EPS is a hefty side-by-side, weighing in at a whopping 1,491 pounds dry, which is more than the 1,287 pound dry weight of the Commander and 1,300 pound wet weight of the Wolverine R-Spec. It's even more than 150 pounds heavier than a Ranger 900 and 250 pounds heavier than a Razor S1000. Polaris does have a rep for producing heavier vehicles. However, our testing proves time and again that power to weight plays a critical role in a vehicle's performance, and the General is no exception. There's plenty of power on tap here, and that extra weight just fades into the background, playing no role in how this vehicle performs. We suspect Polaris has a winner on its hands with the General 1000, and the big question that's on our minds now is whether Can-Am will respond to the challenge with a new and more powerful Commander. Let the games begin. So let me tell you now how you can win this week's prize pack. We just want to know where your riding style fits into the market. Are you more likely to buy something utility focused like a Ranger, something pure sport like a Razor, or does the Sport Utility General scratch you where you itch? And all you have to do to be eligible is be a subscriber to this channel and post your answer in the comments section below. We'll pick a winner later on in the week. That's it for this episode of The Dirt. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/DirtTraxTV. Thanks for watching.